favorite things to do in the restaurant when nobody's in there, which is a lot of the day, in the dining room at least, is just yell things. Like, when the phone starts to ring, I just scream hello in the middle of the dining room. I haven't picked it up yet, but it's fun to just yell hello, and it just doesn't matter because nobody's in there, except for usually the other managers that are working in the back. And but we've probably all lost our minds at this point, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm having so much fun in there, so it's not like it's a bad kind of lost mind, at least not for me. I can't speak for everybody else. But the other thing I like to do is run when I don't need to through the restaurant, because a lot of times you do need to run through the restaurant because you are about 6 different staff members in 6 different positions at once if there's a busy moment. So you have to run. Like my chef was running yesterday. we got weeded really badly. And the chef had everything under control in the kitchen, and all the food was coming up. And I had my sales manager expoing, so I was in pantry, and my chef was literally running food from the kitchen out to the dining room, finding out who needed to be given their food in their car. Like, we've become car hop too. But it was also raining, and they're doing construction on Westheimer. Since it's the zombie apocalypse, there's nobody on the roads a lot of the time, so they're able to do all this construction. So they have one lane open in all of Westheimer where we are, and there's a line of 10 cars turning to get into our lot, which is pretty freaking cool if you ask me. And my chef was running to cars back to the kitchen. He'd hand people bags in the dining room as they're coming in and waiting for their food to pay if they were paying inside, and just say, "Did you pay?" And they'd say, "Yeah, I think so." And then he'd say, "Great, you're done, go ahead, bye." And then he'd run back to another. It was so funny. Anyway, that was awesome. Another thing I like to do is, if we have one of our regulars come in to pick up food, I like to come out of the kitchen, so stupid, and hold their food and scream their name, like at the end of the bar, with my back to them, like looking around, like, "Tommy, Tommy, is there a Tommy? Do we have a Tommy?" And I just yell that, and it's great. It just makes me laugh my hat off. And I don't know if they think it's funny or not, but I don't care. I think it's funny. And what else do I like to do besides sprint through the dining room and scream and yell things? I don't know. Yesterday I was on the phone in the middle of the weeds, and Stephanie was on the phone, and we had like 6 people trying to pick up their takeout. And I know half of them by first name. I love my guests. So I'm on the phone, and this guy says, "So you have a limited menu? Okay, well, what's on it?" And I was like, "Well, what do you mean, what's on it?" "Yeah, just tell me what it's on it." So all these guests in this dining room, in the bar area, they're waiting for their food, just hear me say, it's a 2-page menu. Like, I couldn't wrap my head around what I was supposed to do. So they start laughing. So I say, "Hey, how about this? I email you the menu. Can I please email it to you?" So they said yes. So I hear them, I hear the guests in the back room laughing and saying, "You want me to just read them the menu? Haha." So anyway, I get off the phone, and I'm like, "All right, guys, who's got their phones out? Who's taking pictures and emailing this guy the menu?" And then we all laugh. Anyway, it's so much fun being stupid. I mean, we're fine dining, but we're family. So my guests come in, and I mess with them anyway. So it's really fun to be able to do it in a completely different way, and just be goofy. Everybody's coming in, and people seem to be very uncomfortable, which I understand. So am I, frankly. I mean, I'm not trying to be near anybody. I hand them their food. I also have discovered that my car is really old. I already knew this, but apparently it's like really old. So I'm usually giving food to people that have Porsches and high-end Mercedes and like really fancy cars. Let's just say a little different than the 2005 Honda Civic that I'm told sounds like I'm in a full assault vehicle on these videos, but it's just a little coupe. And anyway, I go to these cars and they like sit in there and they pop the trunk, and I go to put the food in the trunk, and then I start to walk away, and they're like, can you put it down? So then I go to, press it down like a normal human would do with a normal human car that still has a CD player in it and probably a tape deck like this. And they're like, no, the button. And I'm like, what? Is there a remote? I don't have your remote. Like, what button? And apparently that trucks now have buttons at the top that you press to close it instead of closing it with your pure force of your hand, like I always do, way too hard and burst eardrums of anybody in the car. Just ask Brett. But anyway, I had no idea that existed. That's pretty cool technology. A lot of things have happened to cars since 2005, apparently. The other thing the thing I'm trying to figure out is it because like people don't want to touch the outside of their car? Is it they're afraid of their hands being dirty? Or then the other thing I'm wondering is, well, maybe it's just like the mechanism for opening and closing the trunk is similar to CD players and DVD players and the PlayStation and Xbox and stuff. So you can't just like, I'll freak out if somebody physically pushes the CD in. So I've had to tell myself that that's what all this is, all the fuss is about. Because I really